So we need to freshen things up a little bit, huh? Mm-hmm. You've still got a little bit of summer in there.
Yes.
A little bit too much.
A little bit too much, yeah. Totally agree.
Yeah. So I think what we'll do is it's really important that you. A lot of people, even when they want to grow their hair, they just keep growing it. But what happens is when hair splits, it doesn't just split and stay there. It splits and it keeps splitting up. So it's quite important that you do get it cut regularly, even if you just get the ends off it, right? Mm-hmm. So, I mean, I understand you want to keep some length in your hair.
Of course.
Yeah. So we'll sort of like just do like a tidy up, really.
Yeah.
Get the shape right, keep it nice and loose because it keeps that sort of like summery vibe to it. Mm-hmm. And then we get all the ends off so it's fresh.
Awesome.
All right?
Yeah.
Cool. I mean, you can see what we need to do is going through your layers as well. Mm-hmm. And that's something that's important, is that when you do trim your hair, not just to trim the bottom, but also go into your layers and trim through the layers, because most of it is sitting up here, right? And that way you don't have to take off so much either. Oh. So I think what we'll do is we're going to start by giving your hair a shampoo, using a really nice moisturising, protein-rich shampoo and conditioner. I mean, basically what we're doing is we're tilting your head forward a little bit so that we don't get so much graduation in through the bottom. And the trick here is to not sort of like, we don't want to cut it all blunt and have it like super perfect. That's not the idea at all. We still want it to be shattered and moving. So therefore we're just combing your hair down and just holding it really, really loosely and just point cutting through there. And I mean, you know, as long as you get your hair cut more regularly, you don't need to take it off up around your shoulders, okay? But don't wait a year, okay? So just tidying it up, point cutting it so it's got that fresher but still loose sort of summery vibe.
Awesome.
All right?
Precis så jag vill ha det.
Cool. So, step 1 done.
It's crazy thick now.
Yeah. I mean, look at the difference.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. So, you know, I think that's the point, is that when you're having your hair freshened up, you're often, sometimes less is more.
Exactly.
You don't need to reinvent the wheel.
No.
But just like make a small change can sometimes make a really, really big difference.
Yeah, but because before it was flat and det var tråkigt och inte alls särskilt kul.
No, now you've got like some real substance to it. Of course, we've used some really nice products to help you, which we can talk about a little bit later. I can give you guys a cap off on it. But there we go. Tidied up, fresh and ready for colour.
Awesome.
Great, cool.
Thank you.
Okay, what I'm doing is a technique called balayage, which is very, very popular.
Yeah.
What balayage is a backcombing method. So by backcombing the hair, it allows us to have a fading out method.
Yeah.
If I just paint the colour on, you're going to have a line, which you don't want a line.
No.
It can make people look like have a halo.
Yeah.
By backcombing the hair, I then use the fork to place the hair. I actually paint slightly over the backcombing section, so it allows a fading out method into the hair, which is great for different tones, but it looks a lot softer in the hair too, allowing you to have the deepness at the roots and then that lightness through your mid-lengths and ends.
Awesome.
Oh.
Exactly how I want it. And why do you just use folio?
I need the foil basically for placement to basically paint the hair, but also to foil adds heat, which helps the colour to process and to lift.
Yeah. Cool.
After you lighten the hair, it can become a little bit raw, meaning there's not much tone left in the hair. So now we're depositing like a little bit of a dream shade, which is basically the colour that you would like to be at the end result.